Growing up in Vermont, I spent a lot of time escaping from the monotony of rural life playing video games. I mean, it only makes sense. When you're growing up in one of the most beautiful areas in the United States, of course I wanted to lock myself indoors. But anyways, one of the video games I played the most was LEGO Star Wars, an unexpectedly incredible retelling of the Star Wars series through the endearing but surprisingly capable lens of Legos. And I remember those years of LEGO Star Wars very fondly. But as with all the incredible games I spent my childhood infatuated with, over the years I've slowly started to forget about them. That is, until recently, when suddenly LEGO Star Wars began to pop up all over the place. Instagram meme accounts, YouTube recommendations, and even though I barely used the app, my friends were sending me LEGO Star Wars memes on TikTok. And when I went to dig deeper, the facts were there. Google Trends is projecting LEGO Star Wars to be more popular in January of 2020 than it has ever been before. So is everyone just excited for this new LEGO Star Wars game randomly like 6 months after they announced it? Are people everywhere just haphazardly digging up their old copies of the game, pulling out their old Xbox and Wii out of storage and playing again? Well, being the freak I am, I had to get to the bottom of this, and the truth is even weirder than I could have ever expected. Now, if you haven't already seen it, I made a video detailing the redemption of Star Wars games that will create a deeper level of context if you're interested, but don't worry, the story I'm telling today is totally different. That being said, I would recommend you check it out after this if you enjoyed this video, just to create a deeper understanding of what this whole thing is about, but enough chit chat, let's get down to business. Do you ever watch TikTok? Me neither. I can't really get over the fact that half of it is cringy dancing and terrible comedy, but I won't deny that I've seen some really funny TikToks. If you're unfamiliar with the app, let me play 2 TikToks that will basically summarize the entire app for you.
Alright, ayo, listen. If I can't bring my Mega Meats Nashville hot chicken recipe with mac and cheese with 39 grams of protein to the function, don't invite me, cause I ain't coming, period.
It's time to stop!
So that's TikTok. Even though I rarely use it, I've always viewed it as something to laugh at, whether it's making fun of its user base or laughing at the genuinely good humor on the app, which you have to search for, by the way. But until lately, I'd underestimated the power of TikTok to decide mainstream trends. They contributed to Old Town Road dominating the music industry. They determine a lot of the top songs in America due to the fact that they create dances or memes revolving around them, and they kinda decide which memes are gonna be popular. Slowly, to my and many others' dismay, TikTok is taking over. But sometimes, they do good things. You see tons of memes on TikTok and, in general, pander to nostalgia. Minecraft memes were popular, SpongeBob memes were popular. As a whole, if it makes your heart hurt, somebody's gonna be joking about it. But okay, that's enough TikTok for now. I'm starting to get a headache. And I promise this will come together, but first, let's get into some other context. To quickly paraphrase from that other Star Wars video I mentioned, basically the reason that Star Wars games made a comeback in 2019 was due to the fact that EA released a series of really good games in tandem with The Mandalorian and The Rise of Skywalker, causing a rapid boom in player count. Tons of people played The Fallen Order or came back to Battlefront 2, but some people dug back even deeper. When people went back to play old Star Wars games they loved, many went back to one of the most popular Star Wars video game franchises of all time, LEGO Star Wars. This was a game that many parents bought for their kids as a starter game for a new console. It was critically acclaimed, it was both Star Wars and LEGO themed, and it had an E for everyone rating. So naturally, a massive chunk of people my age used to play that game when they were kids. Slowly but surely, in conjunction with the rise of Star Wars attention surrounding the new film and the new series, Star Wars memes began to rise in popularity, especially those about LEGO Star Wars. These memes were found in all mediums, but actually had their beginnings on Reddit, on the prequel memes, sequel memes, original trilogy memes. Damn, Reddit really goes hard on the Star Wars memes. So okay, as of now, everything makes sense. Star Wars is popular, LEGO Star Wars is popular, and TikTok is popular. I'm basically just stating facts, right? Wow, thanks so much, Meraki, great insight. Well, now things get a little wild. In late December, TikTok users began changing their profile pictures to LEGO Star Wars characters. And I don't mean like, oh, some users changed their profile pictures, that's pretty edgy. I mean every single person on this app has a LEGO Star Wars profile picture. This goes even further than making memes about LEGO Star Wars, so I began to dig deeper. I wanted to know why, and the answer honestly made me, a 20-year-old man, feel like an absolute boomer. Here's what happened, and I promise you I am not making this up. Essentially, 19 of the most popular TikTok stars live in a house in LA called the Hype House. Now, that in itself is pretty absurd and pretty cringy, but it's nothing we haven't seen before on sites like YouTube. TikTok's user base, however, is surprisingly resilient and often tries to storm against the hype house in a similar fashion to the Area 51 raids. Some memer, and unfortunately I couldn't pin the person who started it, but some TikToker decided the next raid would take the form of a LEGO Star Wars crossover, wherein the general population of TikTok would change their profiles to LEGO Star Wars profile pics. Honestly, I think because they just fit the circular frame so well. But anyways, after everyone had these Star Wars profile pics, they were going to execute Order 66, which in the movies was a massive plot twist where, wait, in case you haven't seen the movies, first of all, what the hell? Go and watch them and come back. We'll wait for you. All right, are you back? Well, anyways, Order 66, as you know, was when Palpatine ordered the clones to eliminate the Jedi. So basically the TikTok Commonwealth are the clones and the Jedi are in the hype house. Jesus, I seriously feel like I'm in the middle of a sick fever dream right now. I mean, I had to make a video about this because this almost doesn't feel like real life. So that's basically it. When people started changing their profiles and the trend rose in popularity, amazingly, the LEGO Star Wars clone army grew and grew to the point where even the top creators had changed their profiles. Against all odds, LEGO Star Wars took over TikTok, and it couldn't have been more unexpected. But despite the cringy backstory, there's an upside here. TikTok, one of the titans of pop culture today, just set their sights on remembering and celebrating a beloved childhood franchise for many, one that I don't believe ever got the appreciation it deserved. So TikTok, I may not fully understand you, and that may give me early onset boomer syndrome, but thank you for this. If you're not a LEGO Star Wars fan yet, you can snag the games for cheap on your own on Steam, or you could wait for a new one to release in 2020. Grab a friend and enjoy them. They are absolutely worth playing. Massive thanks to my patrons RS, Ethan, Gamer of Gold, Dr. KEYZ, Admiral, Harmony, and Nicholas for making videos like this possible. And an incredible thanks to all of you for watching. Until next time, this has been Meraki. Bye-bye.